What's up, y'all? Bring you guys another video. So, to those who don't know, David Morrell recently fought against Kalvin Henderson over at the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. It was part of a doubleheader on Showtime with the Stephen Fulton headlining the event. And yeah, David Morrell fought against Kalvin Henderson as a co-feature, and fight lasted 4 rounds. There's a little clip of it here on social media. You can actually go to Showtime anytime right now, or just go to Showtime on demand, and you can watch the entire event there. I honestly didn't see the full entire fight. Just don't have that much time right now, to be honest. Just been really busy in real life. But if you, based off what I've seen of it, the clips of it, and a little bits of it here and there, it looks like it was a pretty dominant win from David Morrell, and it was expected. I thought David Morrell, or David Morrell, he's in my opinion the most underrated fighter right now, above 154 pounds. He's definitely the most underrated fighter, arguably the most underrated fighter right now. Definitely one of the most underrated fighters in the sport of boxing today, David Morrell. Like I said, he gave Henderson a beating in this fight based off what I've seen of it, and the referee stopped the fight in round number 4. And with this win, David Morrell improves to 7-0, 6 wins coming by way of knockout TKO, successfully defending his super middleweight WBA regular belt. So right now, nobody really wants to fight Morrell. He is a fighter that is high risk, low reward type of fight. So I can't blame people not wanting to fight him, because at the end of the day, boxing is a business, and fighting Morrell is not an easy fight. It's not an easy fight. Canelo would never fight him, in my opinion, at least at this point in Morrell's career. I would like Morrell to stay active, stay busy, and put his name out there so that more people will know who he is. In 2020, in 2021, and 2020, he only fought twice in each year. I feel like he needs to be busier than that. For a guy who's only 7-0, I feel like he hasn't really taken the punishment in his body. And for 24 years old, I feel like he needs to be more active, fighting 3 times a year, fighting on Showtime in all those 3 fights, fighting decent names, at least decent fighters with decent records. I feel like that's what Morrell should do. He should tell PBC and whoever's in charge of his career that he needs to be more active and stay busy and fight better opposites, or at least fighters with better records. And looking at the 168-pound division, Morrell is considered number 10 by the Ring magazine. He holds that WBA regular belt. Would love to see him in there against some bigger names. Like hopefully, somebody like Zach Parker. I think that would be a good fight. John Ryder. Try to make those fights against I know the politics in boxing makes those fights harder to make, but he needs those fights. Or Anthony Durrell. If Durrell wants to keep fighting, they can make that fight. I'd love to see that fight. Caleb Plant. Why not? Those are the fights that are probably easier to make because of the politics in boxing. So yeah, I definitely need to try to make those bigger fights, better fights for David Morrell to solidify himself as one of the best fighters at 168 pounds, because he's arguably top 5 based on skill. Well, actually, based on skill, definitely top 5. Based on skill, I would say number 3, number 4, I would say. But right now, hopefully he gets more recognition and more fans, so that more people will demand these bigger fights, so that Showtime, I guess, would be more willing to pay for these bigger fights for David Morrell. Kalvin Henderson suffers his 2nd loss in his pro career. Going into this fight, he was somehow ranked number 10 by the WBA. I don't know how, because if you guys don't know, he lost to Isaiah Steen last year, and somehow he's ranked number 10. Doesn't make sense. But that's sport of boxing for you. But anyway, good job to David Morrell on the win. And if you did see the full fight, let me know what did you think about it in the comments. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.